Okay, Florida United, we are here on Wednesday, September the 26th, and I have a few short opening comments here on this video, and we're going to get at it pretty quickly here so that you can get to your drill for skill and preparing for this coming weekend's events for prep number 2 for TLA Fall. I'm excited. So I want to share a few quick thoughts here, and the first is TLA moments. When I think of the things that have been getting traction and have been so exciting to watch, it's that second post of TLA moments. What's been happening on a school, life, personal, relationship, business basis where you're starting to see your TLA training come through, where you're starting to see things that happen and your training comes through and applies, and your training comes through and applies and helps you to do better. Your training comes through, it applies, it helps you to do better, and you're realizing, wow, that being vector trained really makes a big difference. And TLA moments come out, whether it's through school and life situations, planning situations, a lot of time management situations. So we're going to do round 3 this coming weekend, but awesome. I just want to point out, and I'll reference this on Saturday, if you haven't heard or had gotten wind of 2 of the important things for our company, some great press. And first of all is, in the USA Today, there was a company called 24/7 Wall Street that just profiled our company. And what they did is they ranked, here, I have the article, the top 24 US companies to work for, right? The top 24 US companies to work for. And I just found it really interesting and exciting that we got rated according to a Glassdoor survey, which is a completely separate company. So let me reference this. In the USA Today, a company named 24/7 Wall Street ranked us as one of the top, now, I believe 18 companies in the country in the US to work for. You know, we beat out the likes of Trader Joe's, Delta Airlines, Microsoft. We came in, I believe, 14. And if you take a look at some point, I'm going to reference it this weekend. The article is not 100% accurate in some cases, but what I do like about the article is that it presents the fact that, hey, we're the only marketing direct sales company. We're the only company in this situation that works exclusively with college students. And they talk about the opportunity to work as an entrepreneur type independent contractor. And then what I love about that is that now being vector trained and TLA moments are really coming out even more so. And so how did this company 24/7 Wall Street make these rankings? Well, they went to a company called Glassdoor. Glassdoor.com is an internet company. One of the co-founders is actually the CEO of Expedia. So to give you a kind of a background. And what they did is they created a company based on anonymous, that's the key, anonymous reviews, input, feedback surveys, and they use those types of feedback protocols to create rankings for companies and ratings for companies. And so I realized that 24/7 was taking some of the highest Glassdoor ratings. And so I went on to Glassdoor, and I wanted to share a few things that I saw here on Glassdoor. You know, I'm going through the article here of Vector Marketing Glassdoor getting a 4.1, 4.2 rating. And it gives anonymous feedback, and it says here, keep doing what you're doing. Outstanding. Have to be self-motivated, but man, it's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. It says here, con, this is interesting, a con if you get what you put into it. So if you're not motivated, you don't make money. I found that interesting that that was a con. And so what I'm gathering with this whole Glassdoor, I guess, blurb right now is that as you go through your TLA moments, as you're going through TLA right now, as you go through everything related to TLA, just know that what we do matters, and what we do is impacting everything that we do on a personal and on a business level. It's only September 26th. We haven't done this more than a month, and there's so many great lessons to be taken from where we're at as a company. So a lot of appreciation there. So that's my first thought. Number 2, your managers right after this video, and I'll keep this video short, are going to reference a couple of things. First of all, we have the prep this weekend, and the details are on the syllabus that they're going to cover. We've got a next level session starting at 9 o'clock at one of our 4 hubs, and then the general session starting promptly at 2:30 or 2 o'clock rather. But make sure you're there an hour to 45 minutes before, just to make sure we're checking up all assignments. That's important. Your manager will go through the details there. We've got 4 different hubs. We've got Tallahassee, which I'll be arriving on Friday for the weekend hub. We've got a Clearwater hub led by Mr. Michael Brownwitz. We have our San Juan hub led by David Vargas, and we also have our San Juan pilot hub rather, led by David Delgado. I apologize. So they're going to go through all the details there. Take a look at the topics. There's a syllabus, and we're excited to dive into part 2 of the personal recruiting program. We're going to dive into money management part 1. We're going to dive into what I think is really important is our debrief of the 1 Minute Manager part 3, which is the 1 minute reprimand. And I think a part that sometimes is overlooked in management. We talk about recognition and goal setting and praising as today, but man, we're going to learn how to address results in a professional manner, and we're going to really move the business. So your manager is going to go through the syllabus right after this. And then of course, assignments. So just your manager will go through all the assignments, but a quick friendly reminder that all debriefs are due in my inbox on the 1-page debrief by 9 o'clock this Friday. I've already gotten received, I don't know, 10 to 15 different submissions early, which I think is great. So thank you for all of you that decided to submit early. So it's a big deal. I want to talk about SLC. So we are on the cusp of the second and final weekend of SLC. And I'll say this very emphatically, participation matters, okay? What does that mean? Making some type of a statement matters, okay? And what you put into the push and having a result that shows that's more than 0, that's more than just an average order, whatever the number is, I think that's going to make a difference in moving people's matrix forward, okay? So again, props to the following people, and you can read the recent post. It goes all the way from $429, that's Mike Sullivan, all the way up, Christina Fernandez, Josie Dacco, Stephen DeFalo, John Perez, Aiden Manalili, right? Sierra, Rogelio, Adriana Stacy, Claudio Badillo, Luis Herrera, Rob Rodriguez, Jen Watson, Amy Adriana Villegas, Jordan Zaka, Mesa Linker, Patricia Amador, Josh Spiegel, Carla Lugo, Michaela from the pilot, and Gianna Rodriguez from the pilot, all ranging all the way up to $3,439 to start the first week of the push, okay? So I think your managers will have a discussion after this quick video, but finding a way to adjust. If you are supposed to post a 250, a 500 now, and you're at 0, well, there's got to be a makeup, and that's how managers respond to not hitting results. And that's what we're looking for, is the fact that you took time to participate. Certainly not going to be the same volume, but participation in a non-summer push is key, not to mention that it drives withholdings. And I sent out a message yesterday recognizing top withholdings. So make sure that you're at least the minimum 500 by October 1st, but I'm recommending 2 levels ahead. If you want to be on pace for a top spot, you got to be at 1,000 as soon as possible. So your managers are going to go through the contest. There's an SLC national contest. There's an SLC local contest, our 3K to Feast, which you guys will have the handout for. And also I want to announce 2 more final kicker contests that I hope is going to place emphasis on what's important for the push. First of all, we're going to have an Arrive with 5 contest, okay? And that's simply going to be me going through, and I'm just going to recognize people who have demos set. In fact, I'm going to have everyone give their report for the push and how many demos they have set, regardless of the number. But I really want to recognize our Arrive with 5 or more, and we'll do a drawing in every hub. So we'll give away 4 steak knives in San Juan, in the pilot, in Clearwater, and in Tallahassee. We'll do 4 steak knives. So anyone, once we do all the recognition, who has 5 or more appointments set, we'll do a drawing in each of the 4 hubs live, and then we'll do 4 steak knives just to make the point. And then this is a contest I'm actually taking right from the Virginia division. I'm so excited. We're going to do a first 5 to a K. First 5 to 1,000 coming out of the TLA Prep Saturday. So that means Sunday and Monday, where if you do the Arrive with 5 properly, you should have more than enough time, more than enough ability to do demos. Sunday, Monday, fresh from 0, the first 5 people to 1,000 are going to be automatic winners of their choice of any of the 3 types of roll-ups. We've got the homemaker roll-up, we've got the gourmet roll-up, and we've got the gadget tool roll-up, okay? So that's 2 contests. Arrive with 5, we're just going to recognize everyone giving the report, everyone giving how many appointments they have. Anyone over 5 on Saturday, we'll do 4 drawings, 1 in each hub for the steak knife. And then the contest is Sunday to Monday. First 5 to 1,000 will go automatic winners for their choice of one of the 3 roll-ups, okay? So your managers will discuss strategy right after this video, but everyone should be given the report. Last two reminders, don't forget only in signups. I know a couple of you are looking to delay and get a couple of things planned out. What I would advise you to do is just get signed up now. The charges get bigger if you wait. And number 2, they're already going to start making not flight plans, but they're going to start the bookings pretty soon, right after we get back from Sales Leadership Conference next week. So you want to be signed up. If for some reason you're not signed up right now and you're watching this video, then it is imperative that you have a conversation today to figure out what the situation is and either be signed up by the end of that conversation or work towards getting that done no later than this week. Really important, okay? So managers will have you follow up on that. Don't forget, attached also is the sponsorship, an easy way to get things rolling for the push. I'm sorry, an easy opportunity to capitalize on is during the push, selling your Only Homemaker to pay for all the charges, okay? And props to all of you who have been navigating so beautifully through situational leadership through D2. I'm hearing a lot of planning. I'm hearing a lot of circle of influence reach out. I'm hearing a lot of going back to your whys. But those are 3 smart business people, right? Hashtag smart business people strategies for us to dive in, attack, own, be comfortable with, but more importantly, move past and be better after D2 phase. So I would guess, in my experience, it's Wednesday the 26th. Gosh, if you're a first-year TLA candidate, about 80% of you are already in the heat, in the thick, and the worst part of D2. And what's so exciting is what happens when you navigate after that. What's so exciting is when you push through, in, through, and after SLC push. In our October 20th prep, you're confident, you've moved past D2, and you're ready to rock and roll. Okay? So I'll leave you with this. As you guys transition, your manager is going to have a quick debrief after this video to talk about updates, planning the push, some reminders of the contest. They're going to address Olean, and then they're going to cover the details on the syllabus for this weekend's prep. But they will, of course, end with a fishbowl scenario. And then, of course, you'll do your drill for skill to practice. We're going to be giving out matrix scores this coming weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing who is stepping up with their full live interview. And then you'll wrap up with the book review. So here is my fishbowl scenario to send you on your way. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look. You're running training for 10 people. Guess you've got a training seminar, you've recruited all week, you've interviewed, you've fought for personal recruiting touches. You have 10 sharp people in front of you. It's the first day of training. They're impressionable. You're excited. And in the middle of training, right during the opening comments, a rep who's gone MIA, you haven't seen them or heard from them in 2 weeks, shows up at your door. They've got their sample kit under their arm, and you know what that means. They're looking to quit or return the kit or have a conversation. And they come in the middle. You have no help. Your receptionist and your PR helpers are gone for the day. It's just you. And they interrupt saying, hey, Jeff, can I speak to you? Hey, manager, can I speak to you? What do you do? Right, so that's our fishbowl scenario here for Wednesday. Have a great drill for skill, everyone. Assignments will be flooding in by Friday at 9 o'clock. And then final thought on your book review, 1 Minute Manager. Tonight we'll be talking about 1 minute praise. One of the things I think is so important when you're praising, and as you talk about this portion of the book, is making sure you're recognizing things that people are doing and not just feelings, right? So when you're thinking about a 1 minute praise, it's not you're awesome because you're awesome. You know, Mike, one of the things I liked a lot about this week is I saw you implement best practices. I saw you use your planner a lot more. And I noticed that when you were stressed, instead of being stressed and having this meltdown, this time you decided to pull your planner, have an extra power hour, and look what happened. You opened up more time in your schedule and you're a lot less stressed. So that was awesome. Okay. And I'm really proud because I know that's hard for you and it's really different for you to do. So if you can hear that example, recognizing actions versus just randomly, and sometimes in Vector, we just like to tell people they're awesome for just no reason other than they're awesome. Okay. So guys, thanks for your time. Have an awesome Wednesday prep. If any questions, shoot me a message. I'll be off the grid the next 48 to 72 hours in preparation for this weekend and for next week. But we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great start to the second weekend of the push. Thanks.